So what happens to SPX6900 if Murad dumps? I want to answer this question because I see this question thrown around a lot as FUD, that Murad is selling his tokens on the side. This is why SPX6900 is performing the way it is, and so on. So before I address the question, I would just like to say Murad's token 2049 presentation has had the most influence on my evolution in crypto than everything I've watched prior combined. Now, for me, that presentation came at a time when I was drowning in utility tokens that saturated my portfolio, and I was losing conviction in all their narratives and future use case relevancy. Watching that presentation was like the piece of the puzzle I was missing to be able to rationally and logically understand the non-utility meme coin space better. It played a massive part in my paradigm shift from utility tokens pivoting, and it came at a time where I was gradually losing conviction in them anyways. For that reason, I love Murad for his role in my crypto evolution. Now, what happens to SPX6900 if he dumps? It's no secret that Murad owns 29.96 million SPX6900 tokens, I believe, which equates to about 3.2% of the supply. This is all public knowledge. There is a lot of fear and uncertainty around what would happen to SPX6900 if Murad one day decides to dump his bag on the market. Now, I've been in SPX6900 for about 15 months now. When I first joined SPX6900, my initial plan was to try to dump my tokens before Murad sells his. As he publicly stated, he would be selling during the end of 2025. However, I've not sold a single SPX6900 token, and I've evolved on my SPX journey so much that today I don't even think about Murad's bag or what he plans to do with it. It's literally irrelevant to me now. I couldn't care less. So what will happen if Murad dumps SPX? Let's be real. The price would crash. It would probably crash really hard too, to be honest. It would be a brutal crash. I'm not even going to lie. It wouldn't be a good day. The FUD will be immense. Just imagine the FUD coming out of Murad selling SPX6900 and crashing the price. Many people will rejoice who wanted to see SPX6900 fail. It will be a good day for them. People with borrowed conviction would straight away capitulate at a loss into the bloodbath to follow Murad out of the market as well. Murad's reputation would be over in the crypto space. I mean, literally over. The Murad hate and vitriol on socials would be long lasting. I mean, yeah, the hate would be immense. He would have sold his reputation for whatever money he was able to acquire by crashing the SPX6900 price, and FUD would be at an all-time high. But then what? Like, literally, then what? I mean, me personally, I'll probably be one of those eons that just sees my bag lose tremendous value. But then what? The movement continues. Who cares? The culture continues. The community that is still standing continues to show up. Content continues. DCA continues. The mission continues. Murad's tokens gradually gets absorbed by the community. It may take weeks, months, but it would gradually get absorbed by the community. Outsiders that were sitting on the sidelines waiting for an entry opportunity would jump in when they still see the community persisting forever through the FUD and still continuing despite a Murad sell-off. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I would use my little pennies and buy up what I can of Murad's supply to increase my own bag. And that's the silver lining. It's a dark silver lining, but that's the silver lining. The supply of SPX6900 would be further more distributed in the hands of many eons, which is a good thing for the long run. The incident would test the resolve of the community and show whether we are all just lip service when we say persist forever, or we actually mean it. Do we mean it? Do we really believe when we say persist forever, or are we just saying it? Well, how we react to such an event like that would show whether we really believe it or not. The law of SPX6900 surviving a Murad sell-off would cement us as being one of the strongest communities in the crypto space as we gradually rebound back. Now, do I think Murad would sell like that? Personally, no. I don't think he would sell like that. But if he did, I explained how I think it would all play out. So for those who's spreading FUD, saying Murad is selling, or one day he's going to dump his bags, or what happens if Murad sells, absolutely nothing happens when you zoom out. It's a blip in the non-existence chart to test our conviction, which we, as a community that's bigger than Murad, our culture is bigger than Murad, we will just continue to persist forever and absorb his tokens and continue pushing our mission. So on the grand scheme of things, nothing will happen, but it would make for great story or history to our narrative, surviving a Murad sell-off. And that's how I think it would play out. Personally, I am not concerned about what Murad does, and I'm not losing any sleep over it. If he sells or holds, the mission is still the same for me, and that is to flip the stock market and reach trillions. Murad is not the movement, but a part of it. And no single individual can destroy this cultural movement if the collective endures. Personally, I don't think Murad would sacrifice his lifelong reputation by selling in such a manner that would harm the movement in the short term. I don't think he would do that at all. I don't think he would do that at all, nor am I concerned about whether he does it or not. With that being said, ignore any Murad FUD and persist forever.